if you're new here, I'm Kanit, and if you're already watching my One Piece Chill channel, welcome back. Today we are going to read the newest chapter of One Piece, number 1092. So of course, spoiler alert if you're not up to date with manga. Let's see what this chapter has. Let's go. It is called Tyrant Kuma's Rampage through the Holy Land. Okay, we tried so hard to get him out and he just wants to go back in. Cover request by Katajime. Jinbei swimming with the aid of massive remoras that are trying to cozy up to him. Oh my gosh, so remora is the type of fish. Ah, I see. Yeah, in Russian, their name is actually like more obvious. It means that they are going to stick to something. It's like in the name. So it makes sense now that why they are trying to cozy up to him. Oh, they look so cute. Okay, this is super adorable and it's nice. It's nice to see. I like this. And on a less fun note, we go to one day ago at Marijoa. The invincible slave has returned. Kuma managed to climb all the way up. Soldiers, stop him. He's too much. Well, they are kind of successful in putting him in chains. I think. He's trying to go somewhere. Poor Kuma. He's all... Oh, gosh. I feel so bad for him. He is all bloodied, and you see that his eyes are kind of like empty. Whew. Ursus shock. Yeah! What do you think you are doing? Picking up where the revolutionary army left off? Oof, the damage you've done here is unprecedented, Kuma. What the heck? He uses a very strong attack, Ursus Shock, that has this cute paw enveloping a pretty huge area. But then Akainu comes in and woof, that is a pretty serious opponent. Fleet Admiral Sakazuki, you miserable excuse for a god. Akainu, I wanted lobster for dinner last night and they told me it was out of stock. This had... I understand that like the Celestial Dragons are this very important guys who everyone who is affiliated to the government has to serve to, but still, like, I would not dare to come up to Akainu and say, hey dude, where the fuck is my lobster? Like, what? I mean, you gotta give it to him. This has never happened before. How could you let the food supply of Marijoa dwindle? Never mind that. You allowed someone to hurt us. Hurry and defeat Kuma the Tyrant. Execute that lowly slave. Ew. Well, Kuma, if we can't control you, this is it. So okay, this is going. If this is going to a showdown between them, I don't think Kuma can win. We can't allow dangerous men like you to run wild. Your personality was supposed to have been erased years ago. Well, it looks like something is left. Where in the world could a walking corpse like you have to go? Yeah, and it's like not even to Bonnie, for example. But there, like, this is a real mystery. If he tried to go, I think when he disappeared at first, I expected him maybe to go actually to the Egghead Island. So he uses the attack Hellhound. What? Oh, that looks pretty cool. Hellhound on Kuma, and you can see Kuma's head literally melting off. Holy shit. Seems you do still have blood pumping in those veins. Akainu is saying, Akainu, you cut off part of his head. It's not even just blood now. And he just, Kuma isn't even trying to fight. He's just trying to get to his goal, to his destination. And Akainu says, hold it, Kuma. So I don't know, there could be like two things. Either he was so freaking brainwashed that he only has this goal in mind that, I don't know, I have to serve celestial dragons, so I have to get back to that work I was distracted from. That is like if we go to a completely dystopian route. Or it is something that is actually matters to Kuma himself as a person, that there are some remnants of his personality, that maybe there is something here in Marijoa that can help him restore his personality, or maybe it's something else important that he feels needs to be like done, and it was, I don't know, one of his last wishes that he was thinking about before he was erased, and so it still remained as this, I don't know, thought in the back of his head. He just disappears now, because now his food is being cut off. Well, I'm not sure if cut off is a good way for like magma, but burned off. So he just decides to teleport. Yeah, he isn't trying to engage in a fight, he's just trying to run away. He disengaged from this fight, which leaves Akainu with a flashback. Remember that? It was such a long time ago when we saw Bonnie captured. I think that's exactly that moment. It doesn't matter how much you cry about it, Kuma's consciousness will never return. He volunteered to be reborn as a weapon. Liar! He'd never offer himself up! He'd never! So, obviously that's Bonnie crying. Akainu, where did Kuma go? Where could you be going? Everyone is asking themselves the question, where is Kuma going in the present? You let him escape and you have the gall to call yourself Fleet Admiral. Gosh! These celestial dragons are so good at complaining. They could enter international competitions. He'd never and this is a continuation of Bonnie's words. He would never leave me behind. And again, okay, so in this case, like the flashback again, I feel like implies. Well, I thought, okay, maybe in One Piece there is some like feeling between maybe siblings, you know, and parents and children. There's not a single word for that. Well, between family, you know. But I didn't actually take into account that he probably doesn't know that Bonnie's at Egghead. And maybe he saw Bonnie, right? When she was at Marijoa, she came to look for him here. So maybe in Kuma's memory, the last time he saw Bonnie was here at Marijoa, so he's trying to get to that spot where he last saw her, but she isn't gonna be here. That could also be an option, because I feel like this scene with Akainu, where he remembers talking to Bonnie, her words, he would never leave me behind. I think they kind of imply that he is trying to reunite with her. Okay, Akainu is saying, you've lost your will, your mind and everything. You're just a damned puppet now. Yeah, very, very nice, Akainu. Very, very nice thing to say. Egghead, new road. Destroy the weaponized sea beasts. I wonder if we are going back to that Kuma moment, because like the whole chapter is named after Kuma. But yeah, unfortunately we go back to that moment where poor weaponized sea beasts are being brutally murdered by Pacifista. We've made landfall at the Fabria Stratum. Proceed with the occupation of the island. Admiral Kizaru has gone ahead to infiltrate the Lava Stratum above the clouds. Yeah, we saw him actually go up there and Luffy meet up with him. Oh, it's clear you really are the man who took down Kaido. Oh, okay. So now Kizaru is fighting Luffy, and he is saying, oh, okay, now I see how you could be the man who took down Kaido. Luffy is going in with all the attacks. You're a tough one, and yet I have to wonder why a pirate like you would want to protect Vegapunk. Right back at ya. Why do you want to kill Apple Gramps? Perfect name for Vegapunk. I mean, that's a valid question. I guess we kind of know the answer. So, want? Kizaru replies, yeah, I guess it's going to be about, yeah, I don't personally want it, it's like my order, and I follow orders. And he flies up as a ray of sunshine, a piece of light. What? How far did he fly? It's not like I want to kill him. I've known Vegapunk for a long time, you know. Now please, don't get in the way. After all, speed is power. So he decides to just disengage from the fight with Luffy, because he feels like Luffy is a strong opponent, and maybe even if Kizaru feels that he could win this fight, it would take too long, it would tire him down, etc, etc. So we don't really know very well the strength matchups here, but Luffy did beat Kaido, so in theory he could also beat Kizaru, I guess, and Kizaru decided it's just not worth it, like trying his luck, and he's just going to go straight for Vegapunk, trying to just avoid Luffy, because he's faster than Luffy, and speed is power. Oh. Okay, a lot is happening on these pages. So Luffy seems to be a bit blinded by light, and Kizaru is going in for the ship, like the robot that is holding the ship. Vega Force 01 is finally finished, he remembers. The giant robot mankind has always dreamed of! And he destroys it, well, cuts it in half. So yeah, Kizaru remembers how Vegapunk was excited about this creation, Vega Force 01. And so you can see Kizaru's face, that he's kind of resents that he has to do it. So he is like, yeah, he doesn't really want to kill Vegapunk or to like destroy his creations, but he just can't allow himself not to follow orders. That is pretty pathetic. That's pretty sad. So yeah, unfortunately this beautiful Vega Force 01 is cut in half. I'm sure that it's fixable. So right with the ship, it flies up, and everyone kind of, I think, kind of tumbles out of it. I think Luffy, Frankie yells, just trying to make sense of everything that is happening, and I think the ship is it fell on the ground. Frankie, Bonnie, run! Lilith? Vega Force 01 is going to, explode. Oh no. And I was like, it's just cut in half. That's okay. We can fix that. But yeah, I guess because of this impact and all the, I guess, machinery in it, it exploded from being cut and the fall. Damn it, the 01 was our dream robot! I'm not letting this slide. Is the Sunny alright? Straw Hat got blown away. Okay, Kizaru, you scum! I think that's Frankie saying. And Kizaru is right in front of them. Frankie, Bonnie, and Lilith. And he's saying, you've gotten quite a bit taller, Bonnie. Kids these days sure do grow fast. I'm here on orders to eliminate Dr. Vegapunk. You have it out for him, right? Oh no, he is continuing. You have it out for him, right? Don't get in the way, because like you also are angry at Vegapunk, so just don't get in the way. You don't mind if I eliminate him, right? Let's just say I realized that the person I should be targeting is someone else, she's saying. Timely Frost. Ooh, nice try though. It doesn't work out. But still, please don't make me hurt more old friends that I have to for this mission, Kizaru is saying. And just... Wait, there is an explosion though. I feel like he just tossed her away, and she seemed pretty safe flying away. But then we see her like blow up in the air. But yeah, we all know like explosions in One Piece are not really harmful, so I'm going to assume from like his words and actions and her face flying away that it is kind of small impact attack, and he wasn't going like to murder her or anything, maybe like render her unconscious or just take her out of this situation for a while. Watch out, he's behind you. I know that. I think she was just running away here, maybe with Wa, and then he attacks her. It's not like he pushed her away. I think I misunderstood this moment. So yeah, I think she'll be fine. She just blew up, everyday occurrence. Bonnie, Kizaru, you bastards, take this radical. Bim. What? Where'd he go? He disappeared. Oh no, the Stella is in danger. Hey, control room. I guess that someone like Lilith would say that the Stella is in danger. But yeah, Kizaru just again flew away as a ray of light because he sees, okay, Vegapunk is not here. So I'm just going to continue looking for him. Hey, control room. Usopp, Labostratum control room. So Frankie is calling Usopp. Everything okay, Frankie? We just heard a huge bang. Eureka! We've cracked the code! Take that, York! Really? Oh, Vegapunk looks so happy. Oh, you bastards did it! Damn geniuses! I guess that wasn't big of like, if they're gonna crack it, if they're not gonna crack it. I think we were all pretty certain that they will. Frankie-kun, we can disable the barrier. Has the Vega Force 01 carried your ship to the back of the island? Vegapunk asks, not knowing yet what's... Okay, this is getting pretty scary. Like, who is gonna protect Vegapunk here? Nami and Usopp? Your escape has failed, Vegapunk, Kizaru is saying. I'm afraid your dream robot is far out of reach after what I did to it. Okay, I'm a bit scared. Whoa! That is a double page, and I'm sorry, my eye immediately went to this huge frame here with Luffy. Okay, let's start from the beginning. So of the page. Yeah, Kizaru, when did you? So everyone is shocked that Kizaru has appeared. Like, what are we gonna do in such a small space with Kizaru? We are done for. Please understand. This isn't an easy mission for me, Kizaru is saying, and I don't want to drag it out. Vegapunk is like, ooh. Yeah, that hurt. Yeah. What? Man, it really burns, Luffy is saying. Ooh, and he's in his like Joy Boy form, and with a huge fist he just holds Kizaru in this fist. So yeah, that's like the frame I immediately saw when I got to this double page, and it looks so cool. And everyone, Usopp, Nami, and Vegapunk are having these like eyes fly out of their sockets with this cartoonish effect. Oh, that's fun. There you are. This is... Kizaru is like... Oh, Kizaru realized what this... He's like, this is... Like, he knows. You have some nerve knocking me all the way down there. I had to cross that barrier twice. I thought it was gonna kill me. Ooh. And we see it kind of in a perspective how big Luffy is. That is pretty crazy. But meanwhile, remember that huge warrior that we saw kind of like in a junkyard? He seems to be activated, an uncanny glint in its eyes. With this sounds of doom dot da da doom pot dot or pot da da doom da da da. I'm not sure what these sounds mean. Sounds very intimidating, maybe. Oh yeah, this was a pretty fun chapter. So this, I don't know, it's just so crazy. Like how we were pretty scared of. Like Kizaru, for example, remember in Sabaody, right? A long time ago. And now just Luffy holding this Kizaru in his fist like it's nothing. I mean, it feels pretty cool. I like this frame a lot. We didn't go back to Kuma though, so we still don't know where exactly he's going. I kinda mentioned my versions. You can also mention yours in the comments. Maybe we talked about this already, but maybe like your opinion has changed with what little we saw in this chapter. And like overall on the chapter, what do you think about Luffy Kizaru matchup and about this old warrior in this like Viking helmet? I would say probably. Yeah, so in general, share your thoughts about this chapter in the comments down below, as well as your favorite moment, as usual. I really enjoyed this chapter. I think, yeah, probably my favorite moment is just this last page where Luffy holds Kizaru in his fist. That was too cool. But yeah, that would be it for today. So thank you for watching and see ya.